Juice Wall Productions.
How's it going, guys? My name's Johnny. I'm with Front Range Vapor, Juice Wall Productions, and today I'm here to talk to you about the new KangerTech Drip Box. Whoa. Basically what it is a squonk box device. There's this little bottle right here. It's very squonky, very squishy. It's very simple. There's a lot of cool specs to it though, so we'll get into it. Basically it's an 18650 mod. This little bottle here holds 7 mils of juice. It's a rebuildable drip atomizer. The cool thing about it is you could take this deck out from the base and replace it. They sell replaceable decks for the same price as OCC coils run, which is good. Some specs for you. From top to bottom in width, it is 4.5 inches. That's including the atomizer itself. Across diameter wise, it is 1 3/4 of an inch, and across the top here and the bottom here, it is 7/8 of an inch. The RDA is a 22 millimeter RDA, which is good. It fits nice on there, not protruding in any way, shape, or form. Let's see. It's like I said, it's a squonk box, so it's a juice delivery device. So basically, when you're using it, you just squeeze it. Good to go there. Maximum wattage output is 60 watts. It says. Some people say otherwise, like 78, 88 watts with a full charged battery. So I don't really know anything about that. Basically, I just use it. I don't have any fancy, way of measuring such things. So 3.7 volt output. Minimum resistance says 0.12, which is good. It's not super low, which is good considering the fact that it's a single 18650 battery in there. Like I said, this guy holds 7 mils of juice. They do come with a few 0.2 drip coils or rebuildable decks, basically. Has nice adjustable airflow on the top, which we'll get into when we break it down. Has a stainless steel casting on the drip tip, as well as a aluminum casing for the mod. Has a micro USB charging port, meaning you can charge it through the side, which we'll get into. Has low resistance protection, basically if you build your coils too low, because it is in fact a rebuildable, as well as you could replace the atomizer. Has reverse battery protection, basically if you go dyslexia on it and put your battery in upside down, you're not going to blow your face off. Also has a low battery warning indicator. Basically this little fire button, which I'll show you, will light up and flash when your battery gets low. Alright, cool. We'll get up and close. Alright guys, so we're back. So let's pop this guy open. As you can see, got the mod and the RDA already set up for you, basically. So you can see KangerTech there, your fire button right there, squonker right here, micro USB. We'll get to this in just a minute. So what the kit includes is your booklet to show you all the specs, an extra atomizer. This is what I was talking about with the replaceable deck. So basically what it is a deck. Indeed, it has threads on the bottom there, so you just screw it out of the RDA itself, and then you just put that in there. Alright, also includes a micro USB, no wall charger, just a standard USB. Also includes a extra squonker, as well as cotton tools, all the essential stuff. Cotton tools and screws, basically, just in case you want to rebuild your own, which is what we will be doing. I should probably put it in the right way. Hey. So we're going to break this guy down. Basically, As you can see there's a hole in the 510 of the actual RDA as well as the mod itself. So basically that is where your juice travels to get into the RDA. So we're going to put that back on and I'll show you how the squonk works. So it's got this little magnetic panel here. It's got a little fingernail rivet right there. Basically this comes down. There's this long tube. And this guy just comes off here. So that's why they give you an extra one there. Basically there's channels in here that feed into this tube here, and it goes up into the into the holes of the RDA, which we will get into here in just a minute. So that does that. And this is your battery cover right here. So basically what it is, it's not a spring-loaded, it's not hovering, you just get this little screw here. I'll show you. You're basically never going to be taking this apart unless you're cleaning it, and I haven't ever seen juice in mine, so basically got threads here, got threads in there. This thing just holds this together for adjusted battery rattle, so you can get your battery nice and flush in there. It's a weird design, but it works fairly well. So like I said, the micro USB there is for charging. It is safe to vape and charge at the same time. And here's the adjustable airflow. Fairly buttery smooth. It's on both sides. This does as well come out. You can get replaceable chuffs for it. I haven't found any that fit mine personally, but I haven't really been looking too hard, so. Alright, so we are going to get down to the deck. Basically, here's mine. That's what I've been using for the last week or so. I just got a standard 18650 by MXJO, 3000 mAh with 3.7 volts. I'm working with Kanthal right now. Just straight Kanthal, 24 gauge Kanthal. I built this myself just because, the rebuildables or the pre-built that they have in there, they're nice, just like a little hotter vape. So basically I keep this just about halfway open, just to get a little more heat off of it. But so we're basically just going to take this deck out to show you the base of it, and then I'll show you what it looks like to squonk it. So as you can see, there's these holes in there. That is the area where I took the base of the deck out, so the actual deck. Got some juice in there because I've been using it. So basically, when you squonk this, juice comes up through these holes and feeds into your atomizer, which is nice. I haven't had any connection issues whatsoever with mine. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to fill up the squonker now. Like I said, just pull this panel off. Pull this guy out. I've already got most of this pretty much all the way full. It does get a little messy when you shove it back on there and you have too much juice on it, so around this rim here, do get a little bit of juice spit back, I'd say. So basically we're just going to be filling it with this. This is a high VG coil honey, which we do sell here at Front Range Vapor. So basically try not to, directly shove it on there because you need some air to get in there, otherwise it will just sit here and go everywhere, which I've made the mistake of. And I've already made the mistake of, filling it too much. But, it's whatever, it's just e-liquid. Alright, so we got the deck back on. So basically what it is, you just squeeze the little bottle here, juice feeds up through the top. Might be kind of hard to see. There it goes. Don't want to overdo it, because if you overdo it and do it too quickly, you'll get too much juice. So that's more than efficient. I basically squeeze it not too terribly much, just enough to get, my wicks wet. And I don't just push it in and let go. I push it in and then gradually, slowly let go. basically with that feature of doing it that way, you're pushing in and slowly releasing it that way. If you get too much juice in there, it'll actually, suck it back down into the bottle, which is good because you don't want to overjuice because that's messy. As you've seen before, getting juice everywhere is a mess. I haven't had any problems with, squonking too much, but it happens to the best of us. So we're going to take it out to full view, take a vape, talk about it a little more. Alright guys, we are back. So, a few things I wanted to mention about this. When you put your battery in, you want your positive side of the battery facing up towards the top, negative obviously leading down. I think this is a really cool device. It's really nice for people that want to start dripping but don't want to spend a ridiculous amount of money on a mod. It's really nice for a squonker. It's fairly cheap. The fact that it has, low resistance and battery protection basically is a nice feature to it. It's nothing super crazy. I'd recommend it to a lot of my friends that, don't know if they want to start vaping or not. So, yeah. It's a pretty cool vape, as in like temperature wise. It's not super hot, even with, more than half of the airflow closed off. It's nothing, you can make it a little more mouth to lung inhale if you close it off, but other than that, it's basically fairly open. It's not the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's not super fancy. It works really well. One thing to be noted on it is, as similar to a mech mod, when your battery starts to die, you could feel, your voltage dropping. You could feel it get less powerful. So that's good that they included the micro USB in there. Alright guys, another thing I wanted to mention is with the fire button. If you press it 5 times in succession, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it'll turn itself off or on depending on which mode it's in at the time. And also the indicator of you firing it, the button does light up. So that's a nice way to tell if your mod's on or off. It's always good to turn it off when you put it in your pocket. You can put your battery in a safe place, in a sleeve or something like that. Cool. Alright, that about wraps it up, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And remember, change tastes good. Join the revolution.